היי, חזרנו אחרי נתק קצר. We're back. Those of you who are joining us now, and we're speaking English because we want also the people in Istanbul and in Turkey to understand what this demonstration is all about. And we're here just in front of the Turkish embassy in Tel Aviv in Hayarkon Street. A few dozens of demonstrators. 2/3 of them are Israelis. The other third is Turks from the small Turkish community who lives here in the center of Israel. And we're calling now for the resign of Erdogan.
Money for jobs and education, not for tear gas and oppression.
Money for jobs and education, not for tear gas and oppression.
Money for jobs and education, not for tear gas and oppression.
Money for jobs and education, not for tear gas and oppression.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tear gas.
Stay strong is calling one of the. Stop chemical, טעיפ. הפסק את ירי הגז, שימוש בחומר כימי, טעיפ, שזה שמו הפרטי של ארדואן. The people in Turkey to also understand.
Sure.
We're with Yoram Simons. Hey Yoram, why you are here? Why we are here?
Well, we're just here to show solidarity because we believe that we're the exact same as you guys over in Turkey and everywhere else in the world. We're young people, also not so young people, but we're the same.
Okay.
And we're all facing the same shit governments that are doing the same shit things to us everywhere we go. All we want to do is live our lives, be creative, do the things that we do the things that the government actually has trained us to do, wants us to do, to create economy, create growth, create everything that we create. And instead we're being told, no, all the work must be controlled by a few and you guys get nothing. And so we are the exact same as in Turkey, in the Arab world, in America, back in Australia. We are exactly the same. Exactly the same, and that's why we're here.
And Yoram, how did you feel when you saw all the, the hard pictures coming from Istanbul and the rest of Turkey?
To be totally honest, I wasn't surprised. There's this trend around the world. The governments have suddenly decided they give open license to their police forces who have taken that license. I don't understand how this means spread exactly, but the minute a government feels that there is a challenge to it, it has to respond to that challenge. It's just part of the balance of nature. And because we are so serious now and they understand that we're serious, not just because of the protest, because we are the people that create the state. We're the software programmers, we're the people that have learned finance and commerce, we're the people that have learned how to build things artistically, we're the engineers, we are the writers, we are the people that have created everything. So when we're pissed off, the government's got a real problem, because if we stop doing what we're doing, the entire state ceases to function, ceases to exist. So they have to stop us, and so I'm not particularly surprised. The problem is, if you need your creative classes and you're stopping them by killing them, you're also stopping your creative classes. So it's a cognitive dissonance where government doesn't understand the basis of its own prosperity. So that's my word.
And Yoram, any message of support to the heroes in Istanbul?
We've just got to keep going, and we've got to keep going, we've got to keep going until we win, until the world is the place that we want it to be, and until we create the world that we all know how to create, that a few stupid idiots who happen to be 25 years older than us aren't letting us create. So,
thank you, Yoram. Thank you. That's right. Keep going, guys. Keep going and keep being strong, because we're all watching you all over the world and we're so inspired. For those who's joining us now from Turkey or anywhere else, we're just in front of the Turkish embassy in Hayarkon Street in Tel Aviv, Israel. A demonstration that is all for supporting you guys, telling you how much we are inspired, and also against the government that is sending the police to hit you.
Hi.
It's the national anthem?
No, this is
Interviewing you again.
10th year war anthem. It's after the which war? Bu hangi savaştan sonra? Wait,
Okay.
don't put this.
Okay. Sami is part of the small community of Turks living in Israel. Yesterday,
No one seems to know.
okay. Sami, can I ask you a few more questions? I mean,
I'm not very knowledgeable though. That's
no,
the thing.
you're quite good about your feelings. It's not a matter of knowledge. How do you feel about this?
Today's the 5th day, and I feel like tonight there'll be bloodshed because Erdogan. Today I've been following all day, and online interviews. This guy was calling the protester all kinds of names with like. It's bad in Turkey now.
I just saw a movie yesterday, a short movie taken in Beşiktaş. People were just, there was so much gas flowing on them, they couldn't even breathe,
No, actually, like they adapted to this. It's actually kind of like a game now. When the police comes, everyone hides. When the police leaves, like everyone's out there. And it's been like that for 3 days in a row now. So
did you talk with people in Turkey in these
all my
days?
friends and everyone on the street.
And what do they say?
Where do they say?
Yeah, what do they say? I mean,
what do they say?
Yeah.
They're not scared. Firstly, they're not scared at all because police fires them gas bombs. They grab the gas bombs and throw them back away. So it's not like they're bothered. Everyone in Istanbul has smelled the pepper gas already, and they're kind of like immune to it now. It's kind of like a catch game kind of.
do you feel in a way sorry that you're not there now when things are happening?
Yes, very. Because all the friends and everyone we grew up with, they're out on the streets. They don't want this government. It's up to here for everyone, and everyone is on the streets chanting and whatever we can do.
And yesterday the demonstration here was mostly of people who came from Turkey, and now you see many Israelis as well.
As you can see, it's becoming a global issue now. The way the protesters are treated, like it's a global issue. It's not only Turkish issue.
Okay.
So,
thank you, Sami. Thank you.
I say I don't.
I say democracy, you say fight for democracy! Fight for democracy!
Fight for democracy.
Fight for democracy! Fight
We're just in front of the Turkish embassy. You can see the flag at the top.
Money for jobs and education, not for tear gas and oppression.
Money for jobs and education, not for tear gas and oppression.
Money for jobs and education, not for tear gas and oppression.
הוא מדבר בכתב מחובר.
No border, no nation, stop all oppression!
No border, no nation, stop all oppression.
No border, no nation, stop all oppression!
No border, no nation, stop all oppression.
No border, no nation, stop all oppression!
No border, no nation, stop all oppression.
Stop just a minute.
Herkes bir dinlen. Şimdi bir dakikalık ölenler için bir dakikalık saygı duruşu. Ondan sonra İstiklal Marşı.
We want to have one silence minute
1 minute silence for the dead.
for the dead and for the injuries from
People who died in the demonstration.
the violence, people who died, people who were wait, I need to record this, wait. אנחנו רוצים לעשות,
Sorry.
we want to have 1 minute of silence to all the dead and the injuries from the protest.
For the people who died and injured at the demonstrations.
And then we're going to continue with the national anthem.
אנחנו רוצים לעשות דקה דומייה לזכר הנספים והפצועים מההפגנות בטורקיה ולזכר חופש הביטוי והמחאה שהמשטר הטורקי מדכא ביד קשה. ועכשיו נעשה דקת משנה.
A moment of silence now for the memory of those who injured and died. That was a moment of silence. The national anthem of Turkey. Watching a support demonstration in front of the Turkish embassy in Tel Aviv, Israel now. אתה תסכים לדבר איתנו קצת? לא? לא, באנגלית, בטורקית, ומה שאתה רוצה.
אין בעיה, זה לא בעיה, סתם,
סתם לא? אוקיי, טוב.
אלא.
Okay, so since yesterday, I've been receiving news from my friends through Facebook feed, and there's an amazing oppression going on, and this one is not for the government, it's for my friends in Istanbul from all places, okay? I want you to go crazy, crazy! Resist Turkey! Resist Istanbul, okay? Okay. You should shout! These are for my friends, not for the government, okay? Okay. Let's go! Resist! Resist! Istanbul! Istanbul! Resist! Resist! Turkey! Turkey! Resist! Resist! Istanbul! Istanbul! Resist! Resist! Turkey! Turkey! Okay, that's enough.
Guys, we're just in front of the Turkish embassy here in Tel Aviv, Israel. אם מישהו שצופה בנו עכשיו יכול לעשות לנו מירורינג דרך הטוויטר לאתרים טורקיים, אתם יודעים, יש כמה השטגים די מוכרים, זה יכול להיות נחמד אני חושב, כי המטרה של זה לחזק את אלה שצריכים את החיזוק שלנו ולא את עצמנו, אז כל מי שיכול לשים את זה על דפים טורקיים, פעילים טורקיים, להפיץ את זה, זה די פשוט, ברגע ששמים את ההשטג הנכון בטוויטר, כולם כבר יראו את זה, זה יכול לעשות להם כיף ולחזק אותם, וזה מה שהם צריכים עכשיו, חיזוקים מכל מקום. היום דיברנו עם פעילים באחד מדפי הפייסבוק, והם אמרו שמה שמחזיק אותם עכשיו דרך הגיהנום שהם עוברים זה בדיוק החיזוקים האלה שהם מקבלים מכל העולם וגם מכאן. אז בואו ככה נעשה שירות קטן, אם אתם רואים אותנו ויכולים תעשו משהו טוב, אקטיביזם קורסה, אקטיביזם מקלדת, גם חשוב.
Ben enerjimi yolluyorum da böyle Tayyip. Tayyip böyle kötü hissetmeye başladı.
מישהו עוד רוצה לחתום על המכתב לשגריר הטורקי שאנחנו שולחים באמת בכל העולם? אני יודע שלשלוח מכתבים זה מחאה מאוד מעצבנת, אבל כרגע זה מה שאנחנו יכולים לעשות.
כן.
We just sing the national anthem, hold on.
לא, דברים שאת רוצה להגיד אולי. אם רואים אותנו בטורקיה אז...
Türkiye'de Erdoğan'a direnen tüm arkadaşlarım, ailem, sevgili halkım, sizi çok seviyoruz. Resist İstanbul, durmayın.
תודה, thank you.
Durma, durdukça sıra sana gelecek. Durma, durdukça sıra sana gelecek.
Durma, durdukça sıra sana gelecek. Durma, durdukça sıra sana gelecek. Susma, sustukça sıra sana gelecek. Susma, sustukça sıra sana gelecek.
Susma, sustukça sıra sana gelecek. Erdoğan, baksana, kaç kişiyiz saysana. Erdoğan,
Baksana, kaç kişiyiz saysana.
Erdoğan, baksana, kaç kişiyiz saysana. Erdoğan, baksana, kaç kişiyiz saysana. Erdoğan, baksana, kaç kişiyiz saysana. Erdoğan, titpater. Erdoğan, titpater.
In Hebrew, Erdogan titpater, Erdogan resign.
Erdoğan diktatör. Erdoğan diktatör. Erdoğan diktatör. Erdoğan diktatör.
עודד, אתה רוצה להגיד משהו? אנחנו עושים את זה באנגלית, כי בעיקר רוצים לשלוח את זה לטורקיה. ליאורה, דברי איתנו. למד. ליאורה, דברי איתנו באנגלית. בסדר? Give us in the head. We're with ליאורה יוקלה. ליאורה. Hi. Quiet.
Can't see anything.
מה?
I can't see anything.
You can look there.
Yes, I have a cousin with me.
Okay.
And Meital Zaidman who's hiding.
And why we are here actually?
We're here to show, I'm here to show solidarity with the Turkish people, the Turkish citizens. I think that everybody's been, everybody except the Turkish media has been showing what's been going on in the streets of Istanbul and the uprising that is going on and the amazing, horrible violence and the oppression that is being shown on, innocent Turkish civilians protesting in a non-violent way. Just my heart goes out to them. They're only trying to, exercise their democratic, their basic democratic freedom to show, speak out, and they're being oppressed. And to come and say something about it. That's what I'm here.
Thank you, Leora. Thank you.
Delikanlı kim bakalım? Sık bakalım, sık bakalım. Kazanırsa sık bakalım. Kazanan çıkar, cobunu bırak. Delikanlı kim bakalım?
Many people are here, almost 100. And hey, Ilian, אתה רוצה לדבר איתנו באנגלית? Ilian, you want to say something in English because we're, directing it to the activists in Istanbul.
Oh, so guys, hello, I'm Ilian, and we are here in Tel Aviv, as Avi already told you. We have today solidarity protest for with the Turkish people. We know that we all suffer from one thing and one thing only, and it's the dictatorship, economical dictatorship from our leaders, prime ministers and ministers and parliaments, and only the people, with the people, by the people, for the people will make the change. Turkey, you are one heck of a brave people. We know you had casualties, dead people, and it's something which we in Israel truly do not understand because it's very rare here. We're all unite behind you, we're all with you. We have only one thing in common, which is we're all people. Please take care, don't get killed, and oh God, we are following you, and we'll be in touch, of course. And
we're highly inspired.
Well, yeah, we're truly inspired. I know many people in Israel are envy because you have that bravery to stand in front of these, police officers and tear gas. and water cannons. In Israel, we know only one part of the population who suffers such consequences, which is usually the Arabs. And we understand that we need to do something. You're already doing it. We're trying to take down our dictator that we have, Bibi Netanyahu, which is the same like type Erdogan. And my heart is very heavy today because you had so many casualties over there in one night because of you standing for your rights. And God forbid, I hope you won't suffer more, and I hope we all understand that these governments should go home, and they will go home because it's just a matter of time. It's not if, it's just when. So be brave, keep doing your work. We are here standing behind you, with you.
Thank you, Ilya. Okay. As you can see, almost 100 people are here. Hey. You can hear some languages here. I can hear some Russian, English, Hebrew, Turkish. חשוב להגיד שאם יש מישהו בבית שיכול לעזור לנו בהפצה של זה למקומות שגם יגיעו למי שצריך לראות את זה ולהתחזק מזה, תעשו מצווה, בסדר? זה שאנחנו רואים את זה זה נחמד, אבל הרבה יותר חשוב שיראו את זה בחו"ל. מה העניינים? מרטין, בא לך לדבר באנגלית אולי? אני מחפש להאמין באנגלית, שזה יגיע לטורקיה. סליחה על הסדר הלא הגיוני של Guys, this is the Turkish embassy in Tel Aviv. You can see some police officers and some border police that were, you know, called to protect the embassy. Not that somebody had any plan. Not that somebody had any plan to jump into the embassy, but we are here. You can see the flag at the top of the building, and they're protecting the entrance. There's about, I don't know, a dozen of policemen here, and well, about 70 or 80 protesters that gathered here just in front of the embassy to protest and to show our solidarity and express our inspiration with you guys, the braves of Istanbul and the braves of all the places in Turkey where you fight for democracy, when you fight for a better Turkey. Usually we stream in Hebrew, but today we stream in English, also to express that we are all the 99% and it's a global issue, and we are in any corner in the world, here in Israel, in Turkey, in Europe, in the United States. We are all united. For some reason they're waving now the Israeli flag. Maybe what they're trying to say is that, you know, not too far from today, you know, there was a high tension between Turks and the Israelis, mostly the government of Turkey and the government of Israel. And I think what the people here are trying to say maybe is that the simple people in the street, no matter if they're Turks or Israelis, they're not enemies. We are all the 99% and we're fighting the same oppressive regimes, either here or there or anywhere else in the country, in the world. Tayyip istifa, everybody is calling. Tayyip itpater, resign Tayyip.
Başka biri bilen varsa onu Yalçın abi. Zıpla! Zıpla!
face masks, gas masks or face masks, not because there are any, tear gas here, but just to express our solidarity with you guys there in Turkey. You don't build democracy on the top of bodies of demonstrators. This is what he's calling now. No democracy without protest. If you don't leave a space, an open space, a free space for protest, you don't have democracy anymore. Justice for Istanbul. Hey, my name is Ivan.
One of the organizers?
As you see, they're like communal organization of the people.
The person was one of the organizers. I don't know if she is like connected to any organization. But
And you're saying?
yeah, we're planning to send to the Turkish ambassador. The letter said that we are deeply concerned about the attitudes toward the peaceful protesters in Turkey and the lack of freedom of expression and assembly. That we emphasize that the use of tear gas against peaceful protesters and in confined spaces where it may constitute a serious danger to health is unacceptable. The excessive force against peaceful protesters, as has been evident in the police response to this protest, breaches international human rights standards and must be stopped. We call on the authorities to carry out a prompt, independent and impartial investigation into the allegation of excessive and unnecessary use of force and ensure that any law enforcement official responsible for arbitrary or abusive use of force to be prosecuted, and the authorities to ensure protesters' right to peaceful assembly and freedom of expression.
Just gonna wait for them to stop 1 second.
This is a letter that is going to be sent to the Turkish ambassador here in Israel and also in every embassy in the world. The guy is a representative of the Israeli branch of Amnesty International. And in my hand you can see now there is a mask, a gas mask, one of those masks that are very useful now unfortunately in Istanbul. And many of the protesters are wearing them now to show their solidarity. And as you see in these signs, stop chemical tayyip.
What about the sign?
I guess that pictures from here will be spread right away to Istanbul and to Turkey.
Dayan Gezi Park desenize. Dayan Gezi Park. Dayan Gezi.
דווקא בסדר, ההוראות שלו זאת הבעיה, הוא בסדר, ההוראות שלו זאת הבעיה.
Martin, my dear, do you want to say a few words in English? Wait.
We're with you. We stand in solidarity with everyone fighting against the system, and that's about it.
Martin, maybe a few other words. How did you feel when you saw all the, the hard pictures coming from Istanbul?
On the one hand, it's very exciting to see people standing up for their rights. On the other hand, the violence was shocking, and that's why I'm here to support the people fighting for their rights.
Yeah, thank you, Martin. So see. Hey guys, we are just in front of the Turkish embassy in Tel Aviv. You can see the flag at the top of the building. You probably see it now. You can't see it from here, but maybe you can see it from here. See the Turkish flag at the top of the building. Of course, this supporting demonstration, solidarity demonstration, is not a demonstration against the Turkish people, of course. It's a demonstration against the oppression of Turkish people now by the regime of Tayyip Erdogan.
Ben senin dediğinden jandarmanın polise girdiğini anladım.
I would say that maybe half of the people here are part of the Turkish small community in Tel Aviv and in the area of Tel Aviv, and the other half is Israeli activists of the Israeli movement, similar to or equivalent to the World Occupy movement. We have our own movement. It's not called Occupy in Israel, but it's pretty much the same. 2 years ago, in 2011, in the summer, we went out to the streets, about 1 million people. Many of us put tents on the boulevards of Israel, in the streets of Israel, and we lived in the streets of Israel for about a month and a half, protesting for the same things that people in Turkey and in many corners in the world are protesting now. And this movement was very huge then. Now it's smaller, but it's still very active and influencing. And those people who are breathing those values for about 2 years, it was very natural to be here and to support you guys, because we feel we just fight the same fight. I think this is pretty much about it for today. We're going to close this broadcast, this stream broadcast, and probably going to distribute the movie quite soon to our friends, sisters and brothers in Turkey. Thank you from Harikon Street in Tel Aviv, just in front of the Turkish embassy in Tel Aviv. We are very inspired, and we won't leave you alone there. Thank you guys.